Hello, my name is Zozo. I use they, it pronouns, and I just want to tell you guys how thankful I am for you guys, and I'm very grateful for anyone everyone who's been supporting my channel, and every view, like, comment, subscribe, blah blah blah. I sound so stupid saying that. Sorry for the feet. I just flashed somebody. Um. Also, sorry I'm like on my phone. I'm using this as a microphone because my iPad audio sounds fuzzy, and maybe I'd be able to edit that in post, but why'd I give myself more to edit? So yeah, I'm super appreciative of all the comments that you guys write. And I've been meaning to tell you guys that I actually write them. I write them and put them on my wall. Do you guys like that little, oh, my leg's in the way. Do you guys like this little reveal? That was so smart. There's more that you can't even see. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know that I really do, like, take the time to, like, at the very least, read them. But also to, like, write them out. Cause then it's like I'm in your guys' shoes and I'm like, oh my god, this person actually took the time to write this, and I don't even know, like, if you guys, like, did that thing where you, like, delete it and then rewrite, you know what I mean? So I just think that's so cool, for all the people who comment. It sounds so cringe, but, like, even if it's just something that's, like, short and sweet on, like, a stupid shit post I made, or if it's like an essay for one of my longer videos or for one of my songs, I really appreciate it. And I'm definitely one of those people who I thrive off of that. It's the oh, sorry, it's not that. It's the it smells. I'm sorry. It's the carrot and stick method versus just the stick method, where the stick method is some people thrive off of not feeling adequate, like they take that and it motivates them. My nose is running. I hope you got that. I hope you got that wetness. Hold on. Don't want to be a terrible influencer. Or should I say, since I'm sick, should I say influencer? I don't actually have the flu. Okay, that got everywhere. Oh, you're still down here. Hi! Guys, I'm not good at this. I don't know what I'm doing. No, it's all over my phone. Okay. What I'm talking about, I'm grateful. I write down all the nice things you guys say. Not every single comment I've ever gotten, because most of my comments are the Unis Honest video, and that wasn't my content, so I don't care. Although that is good for the algorithm, because most people who because I think that's how I've gotten into people's recommended, is because it's people who watch Unis Honest videos, and I have an Unis Honest video, so that I'm slurring my words together. It's late. It's not that late. It looks like it's like 3 a.m. right now, probably, but it's not. Whatever. Yeah. What was I saying? I don't want to have to edit a whole bunch out of this. I'm grateful for all the things you have said. And I wanted to make this video as just a little, like, something to say hi. Hopefully quickly. Like, again, I'm not gonna super edit up this video. I'm on my bed right now because I sleep on a loft. This is the ceiling. I've got, the scrunkly star ceiling. You know what I'm talking about. It's at your Nana's house. You know what I'm talking about. 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 You guys like my fun pants? You know what I'm talking about. So anyways, this is what I want to say. In one of my Dino Sapien videos, I'm so glad you guys have been enjoying them, by the way. That's so cool. In one of my Dino Sapien videos, I mentioned doing a plushie tour, which, by the way, free Gooster, where are you? Where are you? who has been a consistent supporter, by the way. I have, how many? Because I put I put your guys' names on it too, of course, or at least your usernames, your handles, whatever. I don't know. I'm not writing your government names on this. What? Where? Okay, I can't think, so I can't look for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 nice comments from Free Gooster. I don't know why Gooster is locked up, but Free Gooster. Gooster, I hope you will be free someday. Hashtag Free Gooster. Free Gooster said in that Dino Sapien video that I mentioned, I was like, should I do a plushie tour? And they were like, I would watch that. And I did record it. Forever ago, I recorded it, and I had major technical difficulties to the point where, oh my god, I am peaking this mic. I am peaking this. Jesus Christ. I'm peaking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Who said that? That wasn't me. Where are my documents? Where's my bullet points? Okay. Plushie tour. I recorded it. Technical difficulties. I had to scrap the whole video because I was so frustrated. So what happened? Little editing advice for anybody who's editing. Save your photos, videos, audio, etc. into an actual file on your computer. Do not just leave it in your photo gallery, because then one day you go into your editing software. I use DaVinci Resolve because they have a free version, and there are some limitations, but it's very usable. There's like some stuff where it's like, oh, you need the full access, whatever. But even if you do pay for the full access thing, it's a one-time payment and not a monthly payment. So even if you do pay for it, it's still a win compared to other things. Also, Markiplier uses it. That's where I heard of it from. And, so if you're editing, don't just leave your content in your photo gallery. Save it in a file in your computer, because then you'll go to your editing software, DaVinci Resolve, I'm repeating myself, and it'll be like, your video wasn't found, it can't be found. So then it's like, so then you hit the little, well, fucking find it, dumbass button. What are these stains? Hello? My pussy too wet, I'd be staining my sheets. Okay. That's not what I'm talking about. Is this even the place where my pussy is? No, it's like the place where my chest is. That doesn't make sense. Okay. I am present. You hit the little, okay, well then fucking find it button, and it can't find it because it's not in a file in your computer. It's just, can you stop making noise? Can I stop getting distracted? I'm thinking about a million things at once. So you hit the little, okay, well find it, dumbass button, and it doesn't find it because it's just sitting in your photo gallery instead of in an actual thing. So what it does is it lights up that photo, video, whatever it was, in red. So I open up my little plushie tour video, and it's just red, 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 red. Hey buddy, I have an anxiety disorder. I have an anxiety disorder. And now I'm gonna open up my project that I've been working on, and it's just nothing but red screaming at me. Could you imagine something red? Like right in your face or something? Like freaking red? Like what? What? So I was so frustrated. Hi, you were down here for a second. Hello. I'm a serious adult. I know the pigtails aren't helping, but I am 20, by the way. Fun fact, most people think I am 14. How am I gonna get any booty if people keep thinking I'm 14? Anyway, I was so frustrated, I was like, you know what? Oh, my Germex is still here. It's Japanese cherry blossom. There is like one squirt left. Sorry, Japan. I milked all your cherry blossoms, and this is all that's left. My bee, Japan, my bee. That's my bee. My light's gonna fall. Don't do it. Stop. You have so much to live for. You've finally gotten through the transition process. Don't do it. Don't do it! Stop it! Okay, we're just gonna hold on to this. We're just gonna hold on to that. So I moved on. So, free Gooster. Number 1, I hope you get out of jail soon. Number 2, I hope whatever you did that brought you into prison, I hope it wasn't something that makes me look bad. Because then I'm supporting you and for you to be free or whatever. But number 3, thank you for telling me that you would watch. Thank you for telling me you would support and watch the thing that I suggested. That means a lot. And I promise you, I did record it, and I was working on it, and I had super technical difficulties. And honestly, I'm just gonna re-record it because it's been so long. I didn't like the recording that much, and I have more plushies, and my room is like organized differently. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna re-record it and re-edit it. So yeah, I promise it's on the way. Is it on the way soon? Well, so okay, let me tell you what I am working on. I am working on, well, I know what I'm working on, but let me look at it. I am working on a melon compilation. Melon, like from Beastars. I love that. So yeah, if anyone who hasn't watched Beastars, well, this is your time to go to Netflix or your Brave browser to pirate Beastars on some sort of terrible website, but then you have a certain browser, so it's fine. And watch it. That way when I post my video, you're like, oh yeah, there's that thing that I know, that I like, that I'm going to watch. Instead of me posting about some random character you don't know, whatever. But yeah, that's what I've been working on currently. So yeah, and obviously it's not just a compilation, it's super edited. Like how I edited Alex from Madagascar, who is so queer-coded, by the way, who is drag-coded, who is trans-coded, who is gay-coded. Like Marty is his husband. Marty is his husband, and he's literally dead named. And he literally does drag. Literally, my arm's like glued into me. I'm so tense, guys. I haven't recorded since July. That was a perfect segue. Oh my god, I'm such a YouTuber, dude. That was a perfect segue. July I recorded. It was not the next Dino Sapien video, which I will finish. I have no idea how long it's going to take, but I will finish the Dino Sapien series. And I've missed it too. I was like, man, I want to like watch the next episode. But I have so many other videos to finish, record, you know, because anybody else who is creative on any platform, any form of media, like any medium, I mean, like you get ideas way faster than you can actually finish projects. Just kind of frustrating. And then you also just have life in general. You have, you know, hobbies that you also want to do, and also your stupid food service job, which you finally got promoted and you got that raise, and now you have more hours and more responsibilities, but more money, but less time and less energy to do the things you want to do, and it's very frustrating. I'm talking about myself, but it's okay, because I'm finding a new way to be productive with editing. Like, I'm getting into a new groove. I'm trying out like a new sort of routine thing. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But in July, I recorded, it wasn't Dino Sapien, but it was me reacting to, and obviously it's not just going to be reactions because I'm going to edit it. It's not just going to be my face going, you know, it's a little of that, I'll be honest. But it was to this movie called Velocipaster. I recorded it in July, thinking I was gonna upload it in October for Halloween. I thought it was a horror movie. It's about this priest turning into a velociraptor, which is why it's called Velocipaster. You get the pun? You get it. You're smart. You got it. You're over here. Because I'm looking at myself and not at you. Eye contact is scary. I'm so sorry. I just did that to everyone. I thought it was a horror movie. It is actually a romantic movie. I was gonna call it a rom-com, but I don't think it's really a comedy. I don't think it's intentionally a comedy. But you know, I'm gonna make it a comedy because I'm so funny. Because I'm so funny. You know what that's from. You know who you are. Where are my notes? Where are my notes? I went off script. Just playing. I'm also working on songs. The song I'm currently working on, because it's completely composed. I still don't know what these stains are. Anyway, the song I'm working on right now, it isn't about this show, but it references this show a lot. So the song is called Magnitude, and it references a lot of the show Community. Community is it's so funny, and it's so good, and so yeah, and it was one of those shows where like it really went under the radar. Like, you know how The Office was super popular, right? What was my point? I don't know. Like, it was just popular when other shows, or no, it was airing when there were like shows that were more popular than it. I don't know if it was specifically The Office. Maybe I'm thinking of Parks and Rec. But anyway, Community is so funny. It's so good too. It's just so good. The characters are goobers. Anyway, I don't know, I'm trying to sell the show. Oh, I know why, because you have to watch the show in order for you to be interested in the song that I wrote about Magnitude, which in and of itself is a reference to the show. Pop, pop! You get it if you get it. You get it. I started watching Community, because I saw on the interwebs, while I was educating myself on the tism, that a lot of people with Vitism related to a character on that show called Abed, who has Vitism. So, yeah. If anybody is also curious about that, or like if anyone wants to learn more about autism, and or if you have autism, you probably don't need me to tell you. But anyway, yeah, I'm just putting that out there. What was my point? Also, Annie Edison has GAD. It's this weird GAD stereotype. I'm gonna make a whole video about how the nerd character is actually a GAD stereotype. It's like unintentionally. It's like I looked at this character trope where it's like the binder character, like Leslie Knope, or the list character, like Dipper Pines, or the organized character, like Marco Diaz, and I realized they all have generalized anxiety disorder, but then it like created this like weird stereotypical trope. Like, it's weird, like I feel like I ended up stereotyping myself, because there's this certain kind of character that is very common and everywhere, and I happen to be like, oh, this character is like this, they must have GAD, but then there are a bunch of other characters like that, but it's all under the same trope. One character that doesn't fall under this, like, trope is, Rick Sanchez. He definitely has GAD, because he's convincing himself that he's God, which is the all best being of incontrolledness. This wasn't in the notes. Guys. This wasn't in the notes. I was gonna make a separate video about this. This wasn't in the notes, guys. Yo, this wasn't in the notes. Alright, I told you about the vids on the horizon. I told you. I'm not working on a Dino Sapien vid currently, but I have my next dinosaur, silly, goofy, stuff to work on after I finish Melon. And maybe this other goofy thing that I'm not going to tell you about. What I am going to tell you about is a fun little channel update I got demonetized. My channel got demonetized. It's not a permanent thing. Like, I am able to refute it, and I am able to change it, and I'll be able to reapply for monetization in June. It is April right now. It's actually April 1st as I'm recording this. Y'all get pranked. Prankity pranked. Just kidding, you're not getting pranked. But yeah, it got demonetized, which is funny because I wasn't making money off my videos. Because you need to... Because this is partially your guys' responsibility too. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it, guys. Chill out. Shh, shh, shh. I'm sorry. What was I saying? Negative energy, plucking. I just lost my train of thought. Demonetized. Yes. Because it basically said that a lot of my content wasn't my own. And I do have like some compilations, but I do have like edited stuff. But in their defense, I did have like 6 basically shit posts that weren't really my own and that I didn't spend a lot of effort in. So I deleted those, which is one of the things that I can do in order to be able to reapply and hopefully be able to monetize again. That way when I do hit that 1,000 subscriber goal, which is what I was trying to say earlier, I need at least 1,000 subscribers in order to earn money on my videos, but I also need to make a certain amount of money in a month, or else, because if I made $3, they wouldn't bother sending me the $3. Like, I think I have to make at least $50. I don't know, it's a bunch of stupid, whatever. Like, I would like my $3 if I made up my $3, but anyway. I deleted some shit posts. I don't know if anybody recognized them. If any realized it, because they're shit posts. I don't think anyone comes back, you know. If anybody cares enough, I will re-upload them on my Instagram, which I'll then add into the description. Whatever. Let me describe them. Oh, I hope this doesn't mess up my recording. It shouldn't. I just make sure not to play one of them. Should be good. Okay, so the first one was this. So, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I took screenshots of them basically when the characters were like super far away, so they looked like more simple and silly. So it was just a bunch of that to SpongeBob music. The other one was Po from Kung Fu Panda turning around with a bunch of peaches stuffed in his mouth, and it's Bowser, well, Jack Black, who played Bowser, going, "Peaches!" as Po turns around with peaches in his mouth. The other one is literally just a clip of Jake Peralta from Brooklyn Nine-Nine going, "Hello, Daddy?" "Yes, Daddy." "No, Daddy." "Daddy." It's literally that. And I lied on my video. I said it was a Stan Twitter video. It's not. I feel like it should be, but it's not. I just lied. Also, another one is a clip of Tomska, who, if you're unfamiliar with that name, he wrote Astif Movie. Do y'all know what Astif Movie is? How young are you? Is my audience a bunch of zygotes or people my age? Which is 20, not 14. I know the pigtails aren't helping, but I'm gonna wear whatever the hell I'm gonna wear, because who cares? It's literally just him singing, "It's not a living, baby," and I posted it on September 11th. I almost said November. So yeah, because that's, you know, it's literally just a reposted clip. The other one is another reposted thing that I slightly edited the audio, but it's like so terrible. It's What is this version of Bonnie? Rockstar Bonnie? The lightning bolt one? Where he's like, hey Freddy, do you know what the service stop is? And Rockstar Freddy's like, And that's it. And then the last one is this bit from Hellboy. Do you guys know the movie Hellboy? I love it. My parents showed it to me when I was in kindergarten. And in kindergarten we had the draw what you did over your weekend. And I was like, I drew Hellboy. Or I watched Hellboy. So I drew a bunch of monsters. I think it was the second one. Because I remember drawing a bunch of monsters attacking a skyscraper. For my cute little kindergarten doodle project thing. Cute. Anyways, it was this bit from the first movie where this security guard, FNAF reference? This security guard comes into this room, this dark room. He looks at this girl who's very hot. Wink. You'd understand the reference if you watched the movie. And 'cause she has fire powers. Anyway. And he's like, all right, room's all clear, and then he closes the door. But then this scary dude emerges from the darkness, and he's bald. And I edited in the audio, Mr. Worldwide. I think it was specifically a bada bing, bada boom, a Mr. Worldwide as I step in the room. So yeah, that is what you guys are missing out on. Also, YouTube did say that some of the videos that they look at are particularly the ones with the most views, obviously, and my most viewed video is easily my Unisonist video. So I might be deleting that, which is kind of fitting. Anyways, I might be deleting that. If I reapply in June and they still say no, that video is definitely going. So, just to warn you guys. I guess it wouldn't be bad if you screen recorded a compilation of it. But whatever. I mean, it won't affect me, because it'll be on my phone. Because they're clips on my phone. Mine! That's the title of the video. And some people have a problem with that title. Like, I literally get comments that are like, who else's phone? Or, well, don't need to get so defensive about it. I even had a comment, I deleted it. It was like, well, actually, this isn't your content at all. Those aren't your videos. I didn't say they were my videos. I said they were clips saved to my phone. I just spit. I was like, oh my god, relax. Why are you even here? Because I literally get comments that are like, you're actually, Mark. I'm about to go on a rant. It's always people who are like, actually, Mark said that you're not allowed to re-upload clips. First of all, why are you only mentioning Mark? Ethan was a huge part of Unisonist. He was the other fucking half, idiot. Not to mention Amy. He's in the bathroom. Just next to Myron. I can hear the toilet seat going up or down. I can't tell. I don't want to tell. Well, no, if I hear it. Or a. Anyway, okay, I could understand how the editors and Amy maybe go under the radar. But Ethan? Who is in front of the camera? Like, this commenter, those types of commenters, types of people, just lost all credibility. Because you only see Unisonist as a Mark's project thing. And it's like, hey, idiot, like, you're stupid. Also, they've literally said before that clips are fine. It's just completely re-uploaded ones are not fine. So whatever. I might end up deleting that, but, you know, whatever. This video's getting long. This is half an hour. But it's kind of nice because I did want to talk to you guys. And honestly, I don't know why I get so weird, like, about, like, oh my god, this video's so long. I'm like, ooh, I'm doing something bad. But, like, if somebody is watching a video and they don't want to watch all the way through it, that's fine. Like, if they only have the time or the want to watch 10 minutes, like, that's fine. That's their decision. I'm just allowing the option to watch more if you want to. So I don't know why I'm like, relax. But yeah, my channel got demonetized. It's not a permanent thing. I can reapply for monetization in June. It's just funny that I got demonetized when it's like, hey, I wasn't able to make money. The reason why it happened is because so when I first got accepted into the YouTube Partner Program, aka you're allowed to monetize your channel, that allowed me to get like the supers, and the channel memberships. I was allowed to make those a thing, so I was able to make, there was the option like, oh, I could make money to do that, but my videos aren't able to be monetized on their own yet. Which is weird, because I just feel like, who does YouTube channel memberships? Who actually does that? Especially for a small channel where you like, I don't want to say that out loud. I don't want to like make people feel bad, but it's like, you know, you don't care about the creator that much. Sorry, but like, I don't know, whatever. But anyway, so that's how the demonetizing thing works, because I was able to do channel memberships, and I think the supers, which are just like single, basically donations for a queer, bad eyelashes, queer, neuroatypical, disabled, queer. Queer is both an adjective and a noun. So yeah. So that's annoying. Just wanted to share that with you. So anyone else who is starting a YouTube channel, don't post your shit posts on your channel. Not even like a second channel, because YouTube literally told me, like, if you know we demonetized you, but don't make a second channel, because that won't work. Like, just reapply. So I was like, oh, okay. Apparently they have a way of finding it, so if anything, I would just post it. Especially if it is a shit post, and it is something super short anyways. Instagram would work, or TikTok, so yeah. If anybody cares enough, if anybody's curious and seeing the shit post, I'll probably just post them on my Instagram. No biggie, who cares? But yeah, I just wanted to share some things about me. That was my update. I'm grateful. I appreciate all of you. And number 1, free Gooster. And I swear I am going to make that plushie tour, and I will finish all of Dino Sapien. I'm just working on other stuff right now, and I'm sure you guys are super chill about it. I'm sure you guys are like, literally, we don't care. Not don't care like we're not interested, but like, it's chill. No one's gonna hold a gun to my head and be like, more Dino Sapien. Do it now. Do it! I know where you live. Anyway, little about me. This is so cringe. I just want to share some more about myself with you guys, because I just feel like I don't talk with you guys enough, because you guys talk to me. Look, you guys talk to me. I technically do have a little community, and it's so nice, and I'm so grateful. We got Free Gooster, we got Dezordzy, we got Snippy, we got Beloved Blood Moon. That's so cool. We got Medic Rick. I'm Medic Rick! Yo, Rick in a little nurse's outfit? I gotta commission that. Or I could draw that. Whatever. Free Gooster. Hang in there, Gooster. Hang in there. We'll break you out of prison someday. Hashtag Free Gooster. We got Tucker Canoop. We got Gabriella, or Gabrielle Anon. We got... I gotta get my glasses. Ooh, we got he, it, or Makoto? No. Machado. This is so embarrassing. I feel like Queso trying to say Francaise, and he says Francis. We got Max. Max was the reason I started doing this. Max, that was the final straw that broke the camel's back. I was like, you know what? I need to let you guys know about this. Because I was going to let you know in my plushie tour video, which I had to re-record and then re-edit. But that was going to take so long, so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to make a video dedicated to being like, hi, thank you, here are some updates, and here is some me talking about myself for anyone that is interested, because you guys talk to me, and that is so personal and meaningful, so I just wanted to return that for anybody who is interested in me being personal, meaningful, blah, 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 whatever, I'm just shut up. And last one, Provexander? Or Provexander? I do not know the exact pronunciation of this hair name. I can't say it. Can't say it. It says it's say it. Can't pronounce anything. Some fun facts about me. I don't know if anybody has noticed, but my eyes are double jointed. Yeah, my eyes are double jointed. Whoop. Whoop. I think that was the same eye. Fuck, hold on. It's so much pressure now. Okay. You and you. Wait, let me do it again. You and you. I'm so sorry for all the people that hate eye contact. You are valid. So yeah, my eyes are double jointed. I forget what the actual thing is called because the doctor didn't tell me or I didn't remember. But I have special glasses for it. I've actually worn the glasses a few times. You do it when I'm editing, because it especially happens when I am tired or I have a headache, because it actually takes... If anyone is curious how I do this, this is actually my relaxed state. I'm actually not doing anything. And it actually takes more muscle and energy to focus. So yeah. So I have glasses for it. Especially when I'm editing later at night or later in the day. I don't edit at night. Let me be real. I am not that person that stays up late working. I'm not. I'm just not. I stay up late. Mastering the blade. Mastering the blade. That's what I was saying. I am pansexual, which means I'm attracted to all genders, and also I'm not attracted to gender at all. And I have no preferences between the genders. So yeah, I fucking hate the term gender blind. I'm sorry, gender isn't something you can see anyway. Like, what is that supposed to mean? So yeah, I hate the term gender blind, because you can't look at a person and know what gender they are. That doesn't make sense at all. That doesn't make sense. I am, as for my gender, I am agender, which means I'm not a man, I'm not a woman, I'm not any, just, no. And by the way, gender, when people say gender is a spectrum, they don't mean it's a single line. For me, I exist on the triangle. Because technically, if it is all-encompassing of all genders and gender expressions, no! My light is NB-phobic. My light is trenby-phobic, because I am trans and NB. Trenby. I'm going to insert my suggestion for the trenby flag. Because it's one thing to be trans, it's one thing to be NB, it is another thing to be both. And here is my little flag that I am suggesting. I like these colors. So yeah, and I was thinking about the name, I was thinking, should it be Tranby or Trenby? And I was like, oh, Tranby sounds a little too close to a certain slur. You know which one. You know. I would make a joke, like, oh, haha, it's actually this slur. That's not that isn't the T slur at all. But you know, I'm not gonna. What the fuck? Don't look at me looking at my notes. Stop. Stop it. I'm not gonna edit this video. I'm not. Stop it. Stop looking at me. I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking, dude. So yeah, pan, agender, trendy. I'm also new choice. So there is the term androgynous, which can mean, and does mean, feminine and masculine, and or not feminine nor masculine. And I'm specifically never feminine, never masculine. Doesn't matter that I wear cute stuff. I'm not fucking feminine. Because people think cute stuff, they think feminine. And I'm just so adorable, everybody thinks I'm a girl, and it's like, hey, fuck you. Maybe go fuck yourself. Maybe go sit on something big and hard that is something you're not supposed to. Maybe go put an entire shampoo bottle up your butt. Yay. I am not feminine nor masculine. And I experience dysphoria when people think I'm feminine. Or like, oh, if I'm not feminine, then that must mean I have to be masculine. Shut up. I'm not either. I just wear what the hell I want. I just wear what the hell I want. I'm gonna have so much fun subtitling this. I have to subtitle my older videos too. I gotta do that at some point. I keep thinking I should do that when I'm taking a break from making videos. When's that gonna happen? Anyway. So the specific, I actually found the word for it because androgynous, and I stopped doing whatever my mouth is doing. Androgynous is too vague of a term because it can mean feminine and masculine, and or not feminine, not masculine. And I'm specifically neither. So I found a word for it. It's called new choice. New choice is describing gender expression. So, and for anyone who's like, oh man, another queer term for me to not know? What the frick, Bob? I know you're overwhelmed. Relax. We're taking it one word at a time. One flag at a time. One fag at a time. What? I'm sorry. I am new choice. Not feminine, not masculine. What else? I have GAD, Generalized Anxiety Disorder. Nobody talks about how disabling maladaptive daydreaming is. I've been watching this one tranny's YouTube shorts, and yeah, he has ADHD. And yeah, he talks about maladaptive daydreaming in the car while listening to music, which I relate to. But when he talks about maladaptive daydreaming, he talks about it like it's a choice. What? I did have to explain. Maladaptive daydreaming is like, so you start daydreaming, right? But it's like but you create a very specific scenario in your head and very specific people, and this plot is like ever evolving, and like the next time you daydream, you come back to that sort of universe you've created. And every now and then, you'll like restart it. You'll like redo it. And you'll do like the next universe or whatever. And how often that happens just varies. It's not really a set thing. But yeah, and a key difference between maladaptive daydreaming and normie daydreaming is it is associated with anxiety disorder. I didn't write out what I specifically wanted to say. It's hard. But I'll just describe my experience. I will have a task, and I get overwhelmed by the task. I'm like, oh, I can't do that. And then I immediately start thinking And then I immediately start maladaptive daydreaming, and it's so subconscious. Like, I maladaptive daydream a lot in bed. Takes me so long to get out of bed. Takes me so long to fall asleep. And when people think anxiety disorders, it takes you a long time to fall asleep because you're anxious. No, because I'm maladaptive daydreaming, which is still related to my anxiety disorder. But it's just people don't understand. People don't understand, you know, autism isn't just overstimulation. ADHD isn't just the paralysis. Anxiety disorders aren't just panic attacks. Especially because my hand. Especially because there are different kinds of anxiety disorders. One of them is a panic attack type. I don't know anything about it. My bad. I know we're basically siblings, but I don't know anything about it. I only know about my own anxiety disorder, which is generalized anxiety disorder, which isn't super prone to panic attacks. It's still possible. There have been a few instances where I've like hyperventilated, but I don't believe it was a full-blown panic attack. Either way, it wasn't often enough to be considered a panic attack disorder. So yeah. With GAD, it's also like I have trouble starting tasks because I get overwhelmed by the task. I start maladaptive daydreaming. It's so hard to stop maladaptive daydreaming because it happens for hours on end. And another key difference from it compared to normal, I can't believe I just used that word. I'm ableist. I'm canceled. My career is over before it even starts. It was nice knowing you. Fake tear. Today, on my channel, I want to discuss something very serious. It's ableism. Okay, I'm gonna stop with this bit. What was I saying? I'm ableist, GAD, maladaptive daydreaming, hard to get out of. Yes. And one of those tasks where it makes me difficult to it's hard to start because it overwhelms me is editing, which is funny because I get so overwhelmed by the task of editing. I'm like, oh god, if I'm gonna be a real YouTuber, I gotta edit for 4 hours at a time. You know what? I should be editing for more than that. I should be editing for, like a real work week long. I should be editing for 40 hours a week like a real job. That way I'll be actually prepared and actually be a real YouTuber. And this isn't the shake effect. I'm shaking my bed. Ah! Stop it! I'm so sorry if the level of volume has been very inconsistent. I shouldn't do that. So yeah, I get overwhelmed by the task of editing, but then I start it and I'm like, oh yeah, I enjoy this. Because I have a real job. This was the last thing I wanted to say. Oh my god, this video is almost an hour. Well, for anybody who was interested in me, you're so welcome. Because you guys have said nice things about me, and it just makes me feel like such a bond toward you guys, and I really appreciate it, so I just wanted to give that back, Oh yeah, I guess this is the second last thing I wanted to say. In January, I got promoted at my job. I work in fast food service. I'm not gonna specifically say where. What the freak? I got promoted to shift manager, so I'm making more bank. Got my raise. I so lucked out. By the way, I wanted to say with my maladaptive daydreaming, I take forever in the shower. Always takes me like an hour. From the second I step into the bathroom to step out to the bathroom, it's always an hour. And I know, like, I've been trying to take short showers for forever, but I'm literally unable to because it's so hard to stop maladaptive daydreaming, because even when I do realize that I'm maladaptive daydreaming, it's like still so hard to pull myself out of. It takes so much energy and effort, and I am disabled. That's the thing about mental disorder, it is disabling. This is Cookie Cat, by the way. Cookie Cat! Here's a cat for your tummy. Cookie Cat, he's super duper yummy. Cookie Cat, he left his family behind. Cookie Cat! Okay. Because I've been trying to take a short shower since 4th grade because it's better for the environment, and I am now 20. And I've been trying since the 4th grade, and I am now officially dropped out of college, and I still can't take a short shower. Maybe I'm unable to do that because of my mental disorder. It's a disability, yeah. I got promoted at my job. I'm making that bank. I really lucked out because I see so many people online that are like, if you're getting paid minimum wage, this is my based opinion. This is my personal based opinion. That's, okay, people say if you're getting minimum wage, put in the minimum effort. Hey, loser, you're not the only fucking person that works there. When you put in less effort, then your coworkers have to pick up your damn slack. Because I work with people like that. And guess what? I am GAD. I am hardworking. I have a good work ethic. Actually, what that really means is I just can't relax. My brain doesn't stop thinking of things to do. I hate those motivational speakers that are like, oh, if you're thinking about doing something, just do it right away. It's so much easier, because then whatever. Just do it right away, because then it's brewing on you, whatever. Just do it right away. But my brain never stops thinking of things to do. I'm literally not able to do every single thing that I think of doing, because that would be unreasonable. That's not possible. Like, shut up. I don't get motivated or inspired. I just get overwhelmed. Because I have GAD. I have a pretty consistent stream of stress. And stress is already a motivator. I already have plenty of motivation that I need. So any additional stuff that was needed is just stressful, and I just freak out. Like, I hate when I'm trying to relax. And I'm watching Markiplier, and he's talking about how he's such a hard worker. And he was all like, oh yeah, I just never want to stop making things. That's great. And then I start comparing myself to Markiplier, which, like, when I say it out loud, that's ridiculous. That's like if I compared myself to, like, Mother Teresa or something, it's like, okay, okay, this. It's like if I compared myself to the Lord himself, it's like, okay, you're being way too hard on yourself. What's my point? I got promoted at my job. It's a long work week. Having GAD, it's hard. Maladaptive daydreaming, hard to start, how to get out of it, hard to start things, and I have less energy and less time because of my work, because I got promoted. So I'm making 4 figures each paycheck now. Moving on up. Moving on up. I see a comma now. Hey, I'll take what I can get. That honestly felt really good for the first time. I was like, whoa, I have a check that's $1,000? What? So yeah, what I'm saying is, it's, I wish I could do YouTube full time. I really wish I could. So let me be able to do it. I'm playing, I'm sorry. Blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry. I'll relax. I had one more thing I was gonna say. But it feels kind of random to say it. And it's super personal. But nobody else talks about it. So you know how I mentioned I'm disabled? That's not the disability. No, of course, disability and ability are spectrums. I am also very abled in a lot of ways. Number 1, my limbs are present. And 2, work. See all this workingness? I'm flashing my feet again. Content warning. My feet. I also have, like the hymen? And I am not greeting the males. Hymen. it usually goes around the vaginal opening, right? Singular. Why did you say singular? Why would there be more than one vaginal opening? Stay with me. So you know how I'm not going to pull up a diagram. Diagrams make me want to pass out and cry. So I'm going to explain it verbally. Diagrams are scary. So you know how the vaginal... Nope. You know how the hymen usually goes around the vaginal opening? Well, mine also... Oh, by the way, the vaginal opening isn't just all the space between the pussy lips, aka the inner labia, which was news to me in high school. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that was news to me in like junior year or senior year, which is the second to last and last years of high school. For anyone who isn't familiar with the whatever. So yeah, hymen goes around vaginal opening, right? That's the normal. Well, my hymen also goes straight down the middle. Why am I sharing this? Because nobody talks about it, and it needs to be talked about. That's why I'm oversharing. My hymen also goes straight down the middle of my vaginal opening. This is not what I thought I was gonna do. Splitting my vaginal opening into 2 vaginal openings that are both much smaller, of course. I don't have 2 vaginas. I don't have 2 of like the normal... I would like to apologize for my ableism. I don't have 2 of the typical vaginal openings in size. My singular... Not singular. It's the opening. I'm saying vaginal so much. Ew. Sorry. Vaginal. It's split into 2. Eensy weensy ones. And, it took a lot of learning, because I remember, it's hard when you have, vagingus, and you're trying to learn how to masturbate, and you're like, oh, well, it's only penetration, right? I'm so awkward talking about this. This is the late night part of the program. This is why it's at the end of the video. Because hey, if you've watched this far, you must be very interested in my life and me and what I have to say. I'm talking quieter now because I hear my parents rumbling around and I'm talking about my vagingus holes. Oh God, is my mom gonna knock on my door? Do I have to say more? There's been a lot of times where I've gone from masturbating to crying because of lack of education, ignorance of the subject, because this is something that nobody talks about. I feel like I'm playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay, Foxy has returned back to Pirate's Cove. So, yeah, because when I first started trying to, I was number 1, there's nowhere to go, because I thought it was all the space between the lips, and it's not. And then I finally found the hole, and I was like, this is super, like, I can feel my skin wrapped around, like, not in a good way, like, the hymen around my finger, and it's uncomfortable. Oh God, this was before I had lube too. Jesus Christ. So yeah, and it was like very painful and difficult, and I was like, oh well, that's normal because I'm a virgin, and you know it's not broken or so that's normal because people say it kind of hurts you when you first have sex, so it probably first hurts when you masturbate, right? Except that hurt never went away. And when I finally got 2 fingers in, because that's what I thought I had to do, I was like, hey, wait a second, I can feel skin in between my fingers. What? And then I looked up with said fingers. Oh, here, let me clean them off first. They're much cleaner now. Are there multiple types of hymens? There are. A septate hymen? Oh, well, I think that's the one I have. And sure enough, later in life, I was, I spread my legs and I parted my lips. In between them, a handheld mirror, and sure enough, there it was. I could see it clear as day. Well, I had to kind of scooch a little, and I had to when you tighten your muscles and then you can really relax them, and then you can really see, okay. Yeah, so that's the safest way to figure out if your hymen is typical or not, because I used to be like, oh, I think I have a septate hymen, but do I really? Maybe I'm just making it up. Maybe I'm just a fucking puss. Maybe I'm just a fucking wimp. Can you really take the dick or nah? Nah, I have a septate hymen. I used to just try to fiddle back and forth between to really see if I really do have two pussy holes, which, created a lot of friction and force against a very sensitive part of my body, a very sensitive, disabled part of my body, and it really freaking hurt. Disabled? Well, I don't think that's a disability. How is that a disability? Well, I am so glad you asked. First of all, disability is a spectrum. And somebody saying that they're disabled in one way isn't offensive to another disabled person who's disabled in a different way. That's what people mean when they say disability is a spectrum, or etc. is a spectrum, because there's a lot of different ways to be disabled, to be queer, to be neuroatypical. So yeah, because here's the thing, I am unable to get pregnant. I am unable to use a tampon. I am unable to use a menstrual cup. I am unable to use a dildo. I am unable to use two fingers. I literally don't know how I did it that one, maybe couple or a few times, which was so hard, and I was only doing that because I thought that's what I had to do, rather than finding what feels good, which is what Bateman it really is about. And I have GAD, so I'm very self-aware, and the maladaptive daydreaming super comes in handy. Anyway, because there are positives to, I don't want to say every mental disorder, but I don't know. I think there are positives, because whatever. I think there's positives to my GAD. That's what I can say with full confidence. Like that. So, which is funny, because if you are anxious, you can't nut, but nutting relieves anxiety. It makes you super relaxed. So yeah, anyway. I am unable to use a bunch of things, because all of those things were not made with my body in mind. The shaking is very fitting for my rage right now. So what does that sound like to you? Can't take the dick. Can't even hardly take my skinny finger. It's very difficult to make penetration comfortable. But then, Gianna spot. They make it worth it. Sometimes. Sometimes it's not hitting the way I want it to hit. I'm like, dang, what was this for? I'm going back to humping you. Yes, you. That plushie right behind my iPad. Yes, you know who you are. I'll see you tonight. This is so embarrassing. Guys, do you remember when I was fully silent because I was afraid my mom was gonna walk into my room? Oh, am I gonna look back at this when I'm old and be like, oh, look, oh. Did I say everything I wanted to say? Yeah, the septate hymen is hard. It is a disability because it's a bunch of things that makes hard. And of course I am able. I got all my senses. I got my limbs, and all the senses and limbs work properly. I'm of average height. But actually, I'm 5'1". Well, by average height, what I mean is not literally the average height down to the inch, but AKA, I don't have dwarfism. For example. So yeah, ability and disability. are spectrums, you know? But, like, same thing with queerness. Like, I'm pan, I'm trans, I'm NB, I'm new choice, but I'm not polyamorous or anywhere on the ace spectrum or intersex. So, which are also three big parts, three big queers, three, but that wouldn't, just because I'm not those three things, that wouldn't invalidate the reasons that why I am queer, the things that do make me queer. So it's the same thing with disability. Except it does hit a bit different, because I would say I am abled in a lot of senses. Literally. I'm sorry. I guess it is. I wouldn't say it's kind of a good analogy, but it's not a perfect analogy because those are two different things. They're different, so they're not the same. Didn't know if you guys knew what the word different meant. Okay, I'm grateful. Notes, plushy tour, hashtag free gooster, vids on the horizon, melon, velocipaster, magnitude, demonetized, deleted shitpost, little about me, pan, agender, new choice, trend, GAD, eyes double jointed, septate, hymen, job, promoted, maladaptive daydreaming. Thanks for listening to my TED talk. More like, what's something that rhymes with TED? More like Ned talk, but my name's not Ned. More like Sked talk, because I kind of mentioned my schedule. Well, I mentioned the fact that I'm re-upping my routine. Dude, I'm a stick figure. Dude, the Lord took 4 twigs and a blade of grass and said, yeah, this one is good to go. This one is good to go. This one is on their way. Okay. And you can go on your way now, because I'm about to end the video. Yes, perfect segue. I'm a genius. Okay, I really appreciate you guys, and I just wanted to, for anyone who is interested in this, I just wanted to share about me, kind of update you guys what's going on with my channel. I am working on videos, of course. I've got a lot of ideas, and not a lot of energy or time. But I am still hardworking, and I am still trying and whatnot. So yeah, I wonder if I should talk to my therapist, or at least Google. Therapy or Google. Like ways to cope with maladaptive daydreaming in terms of getting tasks done. So yeah, it's hard because I'm not in therapy currently because I quit. Well, I quit after I got top surgery because I was like, yeah, I'm good. I don't have any complaints now. And then I started back up to process some trauma. And then I was like, yeah, I think I'm good. I think I have the skills for what I need right now. So yeah, I don't know. If you guys know anything about that, let me know. Or any resources that would know about that, let me know. Let me know anything about you. I'm gonna be Garrett Watts. Comment below your favorite bug. Dude, his voice, range is crazy. It's crazy. Dude, he's so cute. Yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if you're watching this in the future, become a channel. Give a super chat thing, which is aka a donation to me. Please, I don't want to work in food service anymore. It triggers my irritability, which is another huge GAD thing. This is an hour and 10 minutes, almost. I'm not gonna trim this up. I'm just not, because I have a bunch of other stuff to edit. All I'm gonna do is literally just subtitle this. So yeah, I'm talking to myself, by the way. Why are you eavesdropping? It's rude. You can leave. Dismissed.